Hello and welcome to these set of video tutorials that are going to get you going with Serif Web Plus X6. So in these videos I'm going to build a website. You can build a website about anything you like, I'm sure. I'm going to show you an example of how to build a website about probably the most famous and greatest series of football matches ever played. Which was, of course, Wales's run at Euro 2016 that culminated in an awful defeat against Portugal. Now, you might be thinking, hold on a minute, he doesn't even sound very Welsh. I am Welsh. I was born in Caerphilly, which is the same place Aaron Ramsey was born, and more importantly, the place where Hal Robson-Kanu's grandmother lived. Something we'll come back to later on. Anyway, so let's build a website. Forget about Wales for a moment. Anyway, so here we go. This is the first page you're going to be faced with when you first start up Serif Web Plus. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to click on the one that says Start New Site. I know there are design templates, and maybe once you get the hang of it, you can use those, which make it a more professional looking website, but we're going to do the basics from scratch. So we're going to click on Start New Site, and at this point it's going to ask you to enter a site name and give a URL. Well, I'm going to put a sensible site name in, so we'll call it something like Wales Euro 2016. We're not going to bother with a site URL. Okay, so we're going to hit next. And then it's going to have all these different bits. And do you know what? We'll just ignore them. We'll press next. And then it says, do you want a color scheme? Now at this point, it might be sensible for me to choose something that's sort of red and white and green. I've got lots of greens here, but do you know what? We'll leave it alone. We can change those later on. So we'll hit next again. Add a navigation bar. We're not going to bother. We're going to show you how to do that manually. So we'll hit next again. Choose asset. We're not going to bother. We're going to show you those later on. So we're going to go next again. And it's got save your site now. And again, I'm not going to bother. We're going to go next. So basically, all I did was give it a name and go next, 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 next. Finish. Here. Look, finish. Click. There we go. And if you get that message, just press cancel. We've got a completely blank page. Now we do want to save this website. So the first thing that we're going to do is you are going to go to your user area or anywhere on your computer and you're going to create a folder. Now I've already done that. I've created a folder here, Wales Euro 2016, and I've just saved it on my desktop. So I'm going to go File, Save As. I'm going to navigate to the desktop. I'm going to navigate to Wales Euro 2016 and I'm going to give it a sensible name. So I'm going to call it Wales Euro 2016 again. Ooh, spell it right. Lovely. Super. So we've saved our website, and whenever we now go File Save, it will save it back to the right location. Not much of a website, is it? There's no pictures of Hal Robson-Kanu's Cruyff turn yet on there. But I think the best thing to do first of all is to think about the individual pages we're going to make. And I'm going to build this website with sort of 4 main pages, and then there's going to be some sub pages off one of those pages. And the 4 pages I'm going to have are a home page, because that's what every website should start with. A page about the games, I think a page about the team, the players themselves, and we'll have a contact us page as well. So on the left-hand side here, we can see that I have a home page, and I want that, and that's great. I want to keep that, and Serif by default gives you one. But I'm going to add in the other pages. So just here, we've got a little plus sign on a little, well, page basically. We press the drop-down arrow, we can have new blank pages and etc. But I'm going to go with new blank page. And the computer says, well, okay, what do you want to call this page? So I'm going to call this one, I'll call it matches. So there was the matches that Wales played. And then it's got file name. It says page2.html. Now, it's a really good idea at this point, just to get rid of the page 2, you must leave the .html. And I'm going to call that matches. Now, you'll notice that I've got a big M and a little m. The page name, this is what's going to appear in the menu that you're going to see in a moment. And the file name, well, it's just a file name. To be honest with you, I would go with, think about what you want to appear on the menu itself, and then what you want to appear, we don't want to appear because it won't appear, but we want to call it. But I would concentrate on thinking about exactly what you want in the menu, and I should have a capital M on matches there. So I'm going to press OK, and it appears over here. So we're going to add 2 more pages. I'm going to add another one, and I'm going to call it the players. There's a reason for having that. Now, it's not a good name it's not a good idea to then call it the players here. It's not good practice when building websites to use a space character in the file name. So I could, if I wanted to, maybe put an underscore in there, that works, or perhaps more sensibly, I'm just going to call it players.html. Again, this is what will appear in the menu, which you'll see in a moment, and you can have a space in here, but please don't use spaces in the file names themselves. It'll work, but it's not good practice. And I'm going to have a final page, which I am going to call Contact Us. So Contact Us. And again, not a good idea to have that space in there, so we'll just call this one Contact, I think will work. So we're going to press OK. And now I have my 4 pages. The thing is that they all kind of look blank. And just to make life a little bit easier, we're going to introduce you to the first thing that you can do now, and that's a text box. So I'm going to go back to the home page. I'm going to choose a text box here, and I'm just going to write the word home in here. Oh, let's do a little, there we go. I'm going to go to matches, and I'm just going to write, for the moment, the word matches, and which I spelled wrong. There we go, get it right. I do lots of misspellings, don't worry, there's plenty more of that to come. The players, we're going to put a little text box there that says the players, which again, did tell you I was going to spell lots of things wrong. The players, maybe a capital P, I'm not sure, doesn't really matter, we can change that later. And finally, the Contact Us page. Now you're probably thinking for a moment, well, why is he doing that halfway down the page? Why not start right at the top? Well, in the subsequent videos, we're going to show you how to put a big banner advert, and we're going to get the menu to appear at the top as well. And it's not good practice, well, it's good practice, I should say, to have a lovely banner sitting across the top and the menu sitting there as well. So I'm allowing a bit of space on each of the pages for that to go there. So let's show you how to make a menu. The thing is, I've got my home page, my matches page, my players page, and my Contact Us page. You can see I've done those. But what we really want to do is have a menu that lets us jump around all these individual pages. And the thing is, we want the menu to be in the same place on every single page. It should never move. So to do that, we're going to come to here, Master Page. And we click the little drop-down arrow, and we've got Master A that appears here. And when I double-click to go to it, it goes blank. And this is kind of the background, if you like, for every single page. The master page defines what all your other pages are going to look like. So it's a good idea to put the menu on here, because that way it'll be in the same place on all the pages. And you'll see that in a moment. So over here, I've got this quick build, and there's lots of things to choose from. There's a text box there, and then we've got some pictures and some photo galleries. But what we're really interested in is the one that says navigation items, and it says navigation bar. So I'm going to click, and my cursor changes, and I'm just going to draw a bar kind of around about there. And it always comes up by default with home, products, gallery, about us, because that's the default thing. But you'll see in a moment, when we select one of them, I'll just go with the first one for the moment. I know you're thinking, but surely it should be red and white, Mr. Phillips. That's my name. Because it's for Wales. And yes, it should be red and white. And we can change that later on. But for the moment, I'm just going to press double click to select that one and press OK. And there we go. You can actually see home, matches, the players, and Contact Us. And I'm going to pop that around about there. So let's look at the home page. There it is. You can see the menu has appeared on each of the individual pages because we put it on the master page. And I want to show you now that we actually already have a working website. And to do this, we go to File and we go to Preview Site. Now, there are a couple of ways of doing this, to be honest with you. At my school, we have Google Chrome and Internet Explorer installed. Therefore, I can try different browsers. I always find that Internet Explorer, as much as I'm loath to say that, tends to work best with Serif Web Plus. You can actually do Preview in Window, and I'm going to show you that first of all. Preview in Window brings up a little tab, and you can see that we can click, and look, I have a working web page, website even. If you were to choose File, Preview Site, and then Preview Site in Internet Explorer, don't choose Preview Page. It won't, well, it will work, but it'll only show one page. Preview Site in Internet Explorer, we can see that this actually works here. Now I'm in Internet Explorer, and we have our working website. Well, the start of a working website anyway. So that's what we'd like you to do. And so we'd like you now to think about the web page you would like to build. Think about the main sort of 4 or 5 pages that you want to do. Go and make those pages and then drop a menu onto the master page so you've got something that works. Off you go.